Welcome to the Sporcle Quiz Show. We've got a tasty one for you today. In 2015, artist duo Lerner and Sander turned a whole lot of food into a whole lot of perfect cubes. But can you tell which cube is which food? If you can get all 15 questions right, you'll be smarter than 68% of players on Sporcle.com. Okay, let's start easy. Which one of these cubes is kiwi? That's right, well done. The kiwi fruit is actually named after the kiwi bird, not the other way around, which also means that New Zealanders were called kiwis before the fruit was. Now, what about watermelon? Nice. I wonder if this watermelon cube came from one of the specialty grown cubed watermelons in Japan. All right, let's keep going. Which cube is onion? Crushing it! In ancient Egypt, onions were an object of worship, symbolizing eternity. And so, onion paintings were all over the pyramids. Can you tell which cube is cabbage? All right, cabbage might not be the tastiest cube on here, but it actually has been shown to reduce the risk of cancer, so that's cool. But which cube is tomato? That's the one. Everyone knows that tomatoes are a fruit, but they are so tasty that they have also been grown in space aboard the International Space Station. How cool is that? All right, now here's a tough one. Which cube is beef? Not bad. Beef, of course, comes from cows, which, surprisingly, have a 330-degree field of vision. I did not see that coming, but they probably did. But which cube is pork? Yup, got it. Get this, in 12th century England, a church offered a side of bacon to any man who could swear before the church that he had not been in a fight with his wife for a year, and hence the term, bringing home the bacon. Which one of these is lime? That's it. You can thank Christopher Columbus for limes grown in the US, but you can thank differences in density for the fact that lemons float on water, but limes sink. Okay, things are getting tough. What about corn? You're really getting the hang of this. Corn production has exploded ever since hybrid corn and improved farming practices in the 1930s. But it's also been exploding your skies since dextrin, a key ingredient in fireworks, comes from corn. Which one is cucumber? Okay. Roman Emperor Tiberius loved cucumbers so much that he had his farmers grow them in movable beds so that he could snack on them year-round. Now, which one of these is chicken? Not bad. Chicken may seem like harmless prey animals, but they are actually omnivores and are predators to pretty much anything smaller than they are. Alright, what about sweet potato? That's the one. Believe it or not, sweet potatoes are not actually related to regular potatoes. While potatoes are a swollen plant stem, sweet potatoes are a tuberous root, so they're actually closer to carrots than they are to potatoes. Okay, which one is eggplant? Yup, got it. Eggplants and tobacco are botanically related, meaning yes, eggplants actually contain a small amount of nicotine, but you'll need to eat quite a few in order to feel any effects. Each question is harder than the last. Which one of these is coconut? That's it. Those 3 holes you see in coconuts are actually germination pores, where a new coconut plant will start to grow from. But yes, they do also make it look like a bowling ball. Alright, I saved the hardest one for last. Which one of these food cubes is ginger? Whoo-wee, man, that was tough. Some people call it sweet, others call it spicy, but ginger's unique flavor has been used in cuisine and medicine for thousands of years. Here's a tip: if you're nauseous, you can drop some ginger into hot water to make a simple tea that should help calm your stomach. Well, how'd you do? Leave us a comment below. And while you're down there, check out the video description for the ultimate challenge of naming every single cube on Sporcle.com. Now don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Sporcle Quiz Show.